Focused group discussion. Focused group discussion is a small group of 6 to 10 people led through an open discussion by a skilled moderator. Moderator is someone who leads a discussion in a group and tells each person when to speak. The group needs to be large enough to generate rich discussion but not so large that some participants are left out. So, ang iyang participants is tama-tama ra siya nga ang tanan pod makastorya kay if sobra na pod siya kadaghan sa participants sa discussion, is possible nga ang uban is dili na maka-share sa ilang or maka-express sa ilang ideas. Later on sa discussion, mahibaw-an nato if pila usually ang participants sa focus group discussion. The focus group moderator nurtures disclosure in an open and spontaneous format. So, ang discussion is dili siya scripted. Though ang moderator is kabalo na siya sa mga questions, pero free-flowing gyapon ang type sa discussion. The moderator's goal is to generate a maximum number of different ideas and opinions from as many different people in the time allotted. The ideal amount of time to set aside for a focus group is anywhere from 45 to 90 minutes. Manang ikaw as a moderator is dapat naka-time frame na daan imong mga questions para dili ka ma-short sa time nga makuha nimo ilang opinion or ideas within the time allotted. Kay beyond that, most groups are not productive na ang discussion. If malapas na sa nalapas na siya sa 90 minutes, dili na siya productive ang discussion. Focus groups are structured around a set of carefully predetermined questions. Usually no more than 10. Kay of course, gamay ra jud ang time allotted pero i-make sure pud nimo na kanang 10 ka questions is makakuha na ka og enough data ana, but the discussion of course is free flowing. Ideally, participant comments will stimulate and influence the thinking and sharing of others. Some people even find themselves changing their thoughts and opinions during the group. Manang ikaw as a moderator, kabalo ka kung sa ka mo bat-in. But of course, in a polite way, basig ma-offend or malain ang members if dili nimo siya tarungon pag-bat-in. And kay kuan man good if the more nga magka-taas ang discussion sa isa lang ka question is the more nga ma-short ka sa time allotted ninyo. A homogeneous group of strangers comprise the focus group. So dapat, for example, about marriage inyong topic, so dapat married ang mga participants po. Dili ka mag-appeal og single, of course, kay unsaon niya pagka-relate sa topic. Because also, homogeneity levels the playing field and reduces inhibitions or a nervous feeling that prevents you from expressing your thoughts, emotions, or distress among people who will probably never see each other again. It takes more than one focus group on any one topic to produce valid results, usually 3 or 4. You'll know you've conducted enough groups with the same set of questions when you are not hearing anything new anymore. You've reached a point of saturation. So, ang isa di ka topic is dili lang kay isa ra ka group himuan mo focus group discussion. Daghan sila, it's either 3 or 4 groups pero para sila set of questions until nga wala na kay madunggan nga new ideas sa mga group nga imong gi kandakan og focus group discussion. Adi sir na kamo stop. Always remember that a focus group is not a debate, group therapy, a conflict resolution session, a problem-solving session, an opportunity to collaborate as promotional opportunity, and an educational session. Remember na in focus group discussion ay isa ka topic in which mao na ang inyong istoryahan as participants and then the moderator will lead the discussion. Characteristics of a facilitator. Facilitators should be of the same sex as the focus group participants. Pero naay ubang focus group discussion is sagol, boys and girls. Feeling na depende siya sa topic pod. And may need to be close in age so that the participants feel comfortable talking openly. The next, facilitator should speak the same language as the participants. So of course, bisig na English na kadira, tas imong mga participants is di kasabot og English. So dapat ikaw ang mag-adjust as a moderator kung unsa ang language nga ilang gi-speak. So dapat kana pod imong speak para magkasinabtanay mo. Facilitators should have the ability to respect the dignity and confidentiality of respondents. Munang, as a moderator, careful jud dapat ka sa imong mga questions nga dili ma-provoke ang imong mga participants. Dapat i-respect nimo ang ilang dignity and confidentiality jud. The next, facilitators should have good skills in listening in a non-judgmental and unbiased kay basin. For example, nag-express na siya sa iyahang idea sa isa ka question nga imong gipangutana tapos wala ka kaangay sa iyang istorya. Dapat dili ka mo react, dapat kalma ra ka, dili ka magpakita na wala ka kaangay sa iyang istorya. Let him or her express his or her ideas. Designing focus group questions. First, 12 is the maximum number of questions for any one group. 10 is better and 8 is ideal. Focus group participants won't have a chance to see the questions they are being asked. So to make sure they understand and can fully respond to the questions posed, questions should be: first, short and to the point. Second, focus on one dimension each. Third, unambiguously worded, dapat clearly expressed or understood and question. Next is open-ended or sentence completion types. And then the last one is the non-threatening or embarrassing worded in a way that they cannot be answered with a simple yes or no. Kaya unsaon nimo pagkuha og more ideas og yes or no ra imong questions. So dapat ang questions is mag-start og why, how, what, and etc. Basta dili siya answerable by yes or no. 3 types of focus group questions. First type is the engagement questions. Introduce the participants to the discussion topic and make them feel more comfortable sharing their opinion with the group. So, ang mga questions dira is pang-comfortable sa jud sa clients, pero ang questions are that connected na gyapon siya sa topic. Then second is exploration questions. Dili na din ka magsaliksik og more information. You will delve further into the discussion topic and the participants' opinions. And then the last one is the exit questions. Dili nga types of question is that you will only check or ensure that you didn't miss anything sa discussion. Masig na kay nakalimtan nga i-question diri How to conduct focus group discussion. First, make a list of the objectives of the focus group. The objectives should clarify the type of information you intend to gather at the meeting. Unsa di akong gusto mahibaw-an? Why do I need to know it? What do I want to achieve from my group? Nung nag-conduct man ko focus group discussion, unsa day nga mga information akong gusto nga makuha sa akong mga participants. Dapat clear jud imong objectives before conducting the focus group discussion. Second, identify the kinds of people you want to attend the meeting. So dapat imong participants is makarelate pod sa topic. For example, your topic is about a new software program. So, imong target nga participants jud ideally is katong mga people who are technologically oriented or computer literate. Typically, the target participants jud sa focus group discussion are the same type of people in the product's target market jud. The next is locate and secure a place to hold the focus group meetings. So, find the right space to run your focus group. Make sure that the place is comfortable, far from noise, para makafocus mo sa inyong discussion without interruption. So, dapat ang place is comfortable jud siya. 4. Select at least 12 people to invite to the focus group and send out the invitation. This number of respondents is high enough to generate good discussion kaysa daghan kaayo kag respondents ang uban dili na makatingog and then crowded kayo ang place pod tan-awon. Number 5. Review the objectives list you created for the focus group meeting and make a list of questions that are appropriate to those objectives. Dapat imong questions is mo fit sa imong objective or topic because if you do not write questions based on your objectives, the data you collect, although it may be useful but not may be the information the company needs. Properly worded questions should make your objectives transparent. Number 6. Gather materials you'll need to conduct the focus group meeting. Tanan materials nimo nga gamiton sa discussion is dapat prepared na siya a day before the discussion. Double check kay basin during sa discussion daghan dayon kay nakalimtan matarantar na dayon ka. Number 7, set your material at the location site on the day of the meetings. testing the technology-related tools you are using like recording equipments. Pero pag mag-record ka, be sure nga informed ang imong mga participants nga recorded ang session. And then also, arrange your seating in a circle if possible to promote open discussion between all participants. Number 8. Welcome participants warmly as they arrive. Give your participant a name tag kay para during sa discussion di na ka maglisudog ila sa ilang names, and ikaw pod also na po dapat kay name tag. And also, help them find a seat or provide refreshments such as sandwiches, cakes, teas, and coffee, but avoid like mga crispy nga mga pagkaon kay possible nga during sa discussion is maka-interfere na siya. Number 9, introduce yourself and clarify the purpose of the focus group. So dapat before mag-start ang focus group is magpaila-ila ka and then i-clarify nimo nganong nag-conduct og focus group discussion. Then summarize the agenda for the meeting and how long you expect the meeting to last. Number 10, ask questions from your established list. Then as a moderator, you will facilitate participant responses by selecting which participant holds the floor and deciding when to move forward to the next participant or question. Keep the attention of the participants focused on your specific questions. If participants start to veer off topic or like feeling nimo na out of topic na ang participants, don't be afraid to butt in, pero of course in a polite way or nice way kay basig ma-offend ang participant. It's either you can raise your hand in order to steer the conversation in the right direction. And then dapat each question nga imong ipangutan is dapat naka-time frame na daan kay hunahunaan na ay time allotted. And then number 11, continue through your K questions list until you've addressed all questions you created, jotting notes for K points made. Number 12, collect questionnaires or other materials you provided for data gathering purposes if you opted to use them. Pero wala, thank everyone for participating and taking the time to come to the meeting. Feel to them that it was a worthwhile use of their time, or it's either maghatag kag certificates of participation, something like that. Then number 14, clean up your meeting area, leaving it the same as when you arrived. Then last one is review your notes, questionnaires, and audio recording.